Alright, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new. Alright, and let's get straight into today's video because in today's video we're going to be going over what are the best things to buy in each exchange shop in the market section. So obviously the market section has a bunch of exchange shops. You have the random shop, you have the daily shop, arena shop, hero shop, Beast shop, fleet shop, train shop, gold island shop, Skyperia shop, and the expedition shop. So you have a bunch of shops, and we're going to be covering every single shop and what's the best things to buy in each shop because it's very, very important. Just like every mobile game that you play, you need to make sure that you're spending and using your resources efficiently. Alright, so the first shop we're going to be going over is the random shop, and then we're going to be going over two key importance that we're going to be going over for all the other shops. So the random shop, the best things to buy in this shop are the regular quests. Always buy these. As you guys see, I have 254. Basically almost anything that costs 20k we're going to be buying. Anything that has gold fruits, do not buy at all, except for one exception. You can in this shop, and you do get refreshes daily, you can in this shop get camp tickets for 500 gold fruits. You can get them for 500 gold fruits if you're lucky. So always buy the arena tickets because you need to do your arena 100 every single week. So make sure you're always buying the 20k. When you have enough gold as well, you can also buy these as well. If you have more than enough gold, buying 4-star characters is also perfectly fine, but obviously early game you're not going to be doing that, so just mainly buying the regular quest tickets and the arena tickets. Do not buy anything in this shop except for, if you get lucky, the camp tickets for gold fruit. Regular tickets, I don't really buy them. You can if you want to, but for more dismiss fodder or stuff like that, you can if you want to, but I don't really do that. I just mainly buy all these, and if I get lucky, I obviously buy the camp tickets. But you know, 100k for 100 magic stardust is nothing. Like 100 magic stardust, you could do 2 impaled down floors and boom, there you go, you already have it. There's no need, and gold is extremely useful late game. You really need it to upgrade your character's Haki levels, so make sure you need tons of gold. You need 100 million gold per character, 110 million or something per character. When we do the Haki video, we'll go over exactly all the resources you need for that. So you need a lot of gold in this game. Alright, now just before we go over the rest of the shops, let's quickly go over 2 important things. Alright, so 2 key information for the rest of the shops that you guys need to keep in mind when we're going over the shops. The number one thing is promoting your 4-star characters to 5 stars. How much does it cost? Well, in order to promote a character from 4 stars to 5 stars, you need 2 additional copies of that character, so 3. The character plus 2 additional copies. Then you need 5 other 4-star characters and 4 other 3-star characters, which you'll have plenty of those, don't worry about that. So basically, you need 8 4-star characters to make 1 5-star food. Keep this in mind, this is extremely important when going over these exchange shops, because you guys will find, doing a bit of maths in each exchange shop, that the 4-star crew is way better to buy than 5-star crew in almost 90% of the shops. And then the last thing that is key info, and this has been argued quite a lot, that I've seen a lot of people argue about buying camp tickets daily for 1,000 gold fruits in the daily shop. Now you got to keep in mind you need 45 tickets in order to get a top tier character. We're going to show that in just a sec. You need 45 tickets because it costs 45 in the exchange shop to get the top tier characters. Therefore, it costs 45,000 gold fruits to get 1 copy of 1 character, essentially. Now, each ticket, obviously, you're guaranteed 1 4-star character, so you get 45 4-star characters minimum, which is 5 5-star characters. So, you're getting 6 guaranteed, basically, for your 45 tickets. On average, you're going to get 8 to 10 plus the top tier character. However, the other method that is way more cost effective, in my opinion, is the wish summons. You can do 2 rotations or 200 wish summons, 50k, for 2 copies of a top tier character instead of 1. You guarantee 2 copies of a top tier character. It's just so much better, which is essentially worth 90 camp tickets if you look at it like that, because you need 45 camp tickets for 1 copy of a top tier character. So essentially, it's 90 camp tickets, or 90,000 for 50k. Also, you're doing 10 times draws instead of 45 draws. You can get way more. Doing wish summons, you can get way more rewards. As you guys can see, this was just a 10 pull I did on the Yamato banner, and as you can see, we got 2 5 stars already just from this pull. You're pretty much always guaranteed a 4 star as well. It's just so much better. This method is so much better. People argue in the other method, oh, but you get characters more consistently. No, you don't. If you're going to argue that point, you'd be doing wish summons and getting 2 copies of the character rather than 1. The only reason people argue that camp tickets are better than wish summons is because they are impatient. That is the truth. They are impatient and they want the characters as fast as possible. It is not effective and more efficient than wish summons. It's as simple as that. So if we go into the daily shop, I highly recommend not buying these camp tickets after the first week. If you've seen the first week video, go ahead and do it for the first week for that specific event. But after the first week, I highly recommend not buying these. Don't buy these. The only 3 things that are worth it in this shop, in my opinion, is regular quest ticket, the superior recruit ticket, because you can get 10 for 200 basically, which is absolutely amazing, and the remote dice, because you can actually earn more than 20 off that dice if you use it effectively. Now going into the arena shop, this is where you can actually buy the camp recruit tickets, because they're actually the most worth it out of this shop, because this costs 18,000, and then yeah, this costs a hell of a lot to get one of these characters. So yeah, just buy the camp recruit tickets here. It's way better. It's obviously the best thing to buy from this shop. And then the hero shop. This shop you're not going to be using much, because you really shouldn't use this shop much, aside from dismissing your 3-star characters. Because if you dismiss 4 or 5-star characters, you're putting your account further and further behind in 5-star food and upgrading your 5-star characters. So you really shouldn't use this shop much. Obviously Whitebeard is the best thing to buy, and then the second best thing to buy in my opinion is actually conversion stones. You can get conversion stones very easily from this shop. It's only 500 per one. Later on you'll see another shop and it costs 1500 for one. Yeah, this shop, conversion stones, Whitebeard. I mean, you can go for these ones down here. Obviously 2.5k is cheaper than 4k. It's completely up to you guys, but yeah, as I said, you're not going to be using this shop very much, because dismissing 4-star and 5-star characters, you're just setting yourself behind everyone else in the game. Alright, so going over the B shop. This shop, obviously buying the 4-star characters is more cost effective than buying 5-star characters. People might argue, oh, but Ivanov is a top tier character. Why wouldn't I want to get him? He's not that hard to get in the game. He's part of the 3 normal camps. Dex, skill, and strength. They're very easy to get those characters in the game. You can if you want to, but it's way cheaper and better to buy these 4-star characters and upgrade them to 5-star characters. Moving on, the fleet shop. Again, the fleet shop 4-star characters are much better than 5-star characters, because 8 times 5 is 40k. It's basically the same, but Hawkins and Kaku aren't that great of a character. Hawkins as a second, third team healer is fine, but you're better off just using this shop as food for your better characters. Now, the other thing you could buy is the Haki ceiling, but you need 10 of these to reset your Haki ceiling on your characters, and I would only do that when the character falls out of meta, because you should only be upgrading haki on the characters that are really worth it. So you're probably not going to be buying this for a very long time until those characters actually fall out of the meta. So yeah. Moving on, the train shop. Now this shop, the best thing to buy is actually the gear. There are two reasons. Number one, in order to get a gold amulet, you need to buy guarantee 5 of these. 4 if you're lucky, so 20k or 25k. And you can buy a full gear set for 24k, which will give you way more stats than one gold amulet. Way more stats. Probably 3-4 times more stats than one gold amulet. Also, using this shop, buying the red gear for infusion of your legendary gear is a very good idea as well. You can infusion level 1 and 2 for the cost of 1 gold amulet as well, because the first infusion costs 1 star of red, and then the next one is 2 star of red, so you only need to buy 3 of them, and that's 18k. So yeah, it's really good, this shop, for your gear. Gold Island shop. This shop is by far the worst shop in the game, because getting this currency doing the Gold Island adventure, you don't get much currency, and most of the things in this shop are very expensive, like 30k, 9,000. So the only rune, in my opinion, to buy is the slave rune. This one is by far the best of the 3 runes. Otherwise, in my opinion, I would just buy the 4-star random shards, because it's cheaper to get one 5-star character. Alright, so 2 shops left. Going over the Skyperia shop. This shop is very debatable. It completely depends on what you're trying to do with your account. Obviously, buying the haki items is perfectly fine, or you can buy the character shards down the bottom. The conversion, as I said, this is the shop that costs 1500 for 1 conversion stone. You're better off using the hero shop, as you guys can see, for the conversion stones. So this shop, as I said, is completely up to you guys and the state of your account. And then lastly, the last shop is the expedition shop. Alright, now this shop again is just for food. Obviously, if you're going for Emperor and Marine food, you just buy the 4-star characters, because it's 80k for 1 5-star. Out of these 2 characters, Shanks is decent. Shanks is good for PvE, but that's about it. So if you're going for Emperor and Marine, I wouldn't really use Emperor and Marine food for this shop. I'd use it for the Beast shop and the Fleet shop, in my opinion. I'd use the Expedition shop and buy the probably the Perona fragments is what I'm going to buy, because there's a lot of good skill type characters in the game. So I'm probably just going to buy Peronas, because you can buy 2 of them for 1 of these characters. It's completely up to you guys what you do with this shop. Yeah, that's all the shops there. They're the best things to buy in each shop, in my opinion. I really hope this video helped you guys out, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.